obvious to you, but you have quite a strong cult following.
Well, a cult? You mean like the occult, like the devil worshippers?
No, you have honestly a lot of really very talented, positive people that
I
are.
keep getting these letters, and ever since the movie came out, I get 4 or 5 letters a week, and it says, "Hi Daniel, I love your music. I too am mentally ill."
Oh, really? Have you been writing back and forth with these folks at all?
No,
or?
not very often. No,
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep pictures and drawings they send me and hang them up on my wall, but I don't answer letters very good. I wish I got more mail than I do. I wish I had my address to tell you now, but
You folks hear that? For all the fans?
yeah, write me
Start
letters.
sending them letters.
Send me money. Money is what I need. Best things in life are free, but give me money. That's what I need. That's what John Lennon said.
Speaking of that film, and I guess you said you've been receiving a lot of letters as a result of it. How did you like the documentary yourself? Did you find it accurate?
Has anybody seen that movie, the TV show called Hard Copy?
Yes.
You know what I
do
mean?
remember that.
It was a lot like Hard Copy to me. He went to jail. Airplane crash. I mean, there wasn't that much about the music at all, and I thought that's why I was famous. But I think it is kind of funny, and I can see it has a sense of humor.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, it was great enough of a
Laughs on me though.
It was great enough of a documentary that it did.
Yeah,
End
they
up
did
winning
pretty
some
well. They
awards.
put it all together. They filmed forever. A lot more than 100% of what they filmed they didn't even use. So.
There were a lot of folks from your past that were interviewed. Out of just curiosity, did you make any contact with those folks after?
Well, the
fact?
people that made the film got all those people on the show. I told them who were my friends, and also, a girlfriend from the past came to see me at the premiere of the show, and it was really cool to see her again.
Wow.
It was really cool because I liked her a lot.
So not only are you a musical artist, but you do a lot of hand-drawn art yourself.
Right.
That's featured in a lot of galleries. It's my understanding that a lot of it was inspired by comic books.
That's right. Yeah, I got about $500 worth of comic books today. I love going on tour. That's the main reason I like to go on tour, is because I get to buy a lot of things. My brother takes me shopping. I call him Sergeant Pepper because he has the Sergeant Pepper mustache. You'll see him if you see him. But he's my good brother, and we really have a lot of fun. And my friend Brett is playing guitar, and we're always joking around and have a good time.
Good. So speaking of the comic books that you're into these days, you're checking out when you're on tour, are there any artists or?
Well, Jack Kirby is my favorite comic book artist, and so I'm always buying. I could buy comic books for the rest of my life and not really complete all the Jack Kirby collections there are to have.
Mm-hmm.
He drew that many comic books,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm excited about getting more comic books that I've never seen. So.
Are there any themes in the art that you make, or just like reoccurring
Yeah, well,
ideas?
I was in love with this girl that married an undertaker, so I had a lot of funeral home references and stuff like that. For many years, I was really out of my brain. I was thinking the only way I could see her again is if I died and went to the funeral.
So you seem to be also really close with your family, which is so important and great. And so are you working a lot with your brother and having him tour with you a lot?
Yeah.
And
Uh-huh.
are your parents still involved?
Yeah, my parents are very supportive. Last year, my dad designed a house and had it built right next door. So I've got my own house now. And I'm so happy. And I'm a $500,000. Isn't that great? I never felt better. I mean, I used to work at McDonald's for about 2 years, and I got on MTV when I was working at McDonald's. So I've come a long way, baby, if you know what I mean.
No, you have.
Yeah.
For sure. What was it like being somebody working at McDonald's and then suddenly transitioning to the MTV
Yeah,
world?
it was so cool. All my friends were on, too. It was a show called The Cutting Edge. I don't know if you remember that show. But they came to Austin, and they had all these favorite bands. And all the different bands said, hey, you ought to get Daniel Johnston on. And I showed up at a party, and then I was on the show, so it was great.
How did you get discovered?
What I did was I self-promoted myself. When I moved to Austin, I give tapes to everybody on the street, especially pretty girls or whoever looked even a little bit interested in music, right? And all types. And so when I did my first show, the house was packed, and they were all there to see me, and they were screaming, and I loved it. It was great, and I had finally made it somehow. Yeah.
I mean, I guess that goes to say that really.
And it was Glass Eye. If you've heard that band, they're the ones that I opened up for with my first gig and everything. And the girl in the band was my girlfriend for a year or two. So it was a lot of fun. I did a lot of shows with them.
So one of your last recordings was in 2006, and maybe something even more recent, Lost and Found. Is there a certain sound that comes across or themes in that record?
Yeah, there's some basic themes like, true love will find you in the end, and stuff like that.
Is there anything that you want to say, maybe to folks who are
I'd just like to tell you, thank you all for listening, and don't forget to have a good time. Thanks.